Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. Mwah. Hope you guys are well. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant, I am clairaudient, and I am a medium. I do offer mediumship-based readings, you guys, for people who have passed on. And I also offer regular clairvoyant readings, okay, intuitive readings. So I do read tarot completely intuitively, and it may not be traditional every single time, okay? I do have a short description of the style of reader that I am. I do focus a lot on shadow work. I am pursuing my MFT in art therapy, specializing in inner child and trauma. So that is my niche, and that is how I pretty much work around your readings. There's a lot of flexibility, you guys, but I just want to give a quick disclaimer. If you're not ready for the shadow work, that's okay. I totally respect that, but I may not be the reader for you because all my readings are really based on transformational aspects of the psyche. I love applying Carl Jung's, theories, or just his inspiration. He's been a big inspiration of mine with his work. So keep that in mind when you do book a reading with me, because sometimes some of my clients may not be ready to dive into their trauma, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm not saying I'm going to dish it out, but I may see something and say something that could be triggering. So be prepared for it. Okay. Also check out my Instagram, you guys, for testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I have a bunch of cool stuff. I also post manifestation tips, just really cool stuff. I really enjoy the fact that we've been building such a supportive, compassionate community, and I want to continue to do that for us. Okay, if you'd like to donate to my channel, I do have my Cash App below, and I have my Amazon wish list, which I have a bunch of cool stuff there that I definitely have as highly desired, and independent decks. Okay, I have all those links below if you guys are feeling generous. Gemini, what's going on for you April 15th through the 30th? Okay, wow. I'm hearing industry. I'm hearing direction. I'm hearing there's like a level up in your work, okay? I feel like some of you guys are a little bit worried when it comes to money, which makes sense because we are in this quarantine situation, and I feel like this has been really hard on people. A lot of us who have not been working a 9-to-5, okay? Because some of us, obviously are not in this 9-to-5 environment. So you guys may be kind of in a place where you're shifting gears with the I have in reverse. You're looking at life from a more spiritual perspective. You're not looking at things so much in a material sense. Does that make sense? So a lot of you guys are kind of shifting gears is what I'm hearing. You're really allowing yourself to look at your life purpose from a place of inner wisdom. Some of you guys may have been pushing from a place of wanting financial resources, or maybe putting too much of an emphasis on the financial aspects of your pursuits. And now you're starting to realize that you do want to start diving into the things that make you happy, not just what's going to make you the money. Okay. A lot of you guys, I'm hearing makeup. So some of you guys are really stepping into the world of makeup, of artistry, of creative energy. Art is big here. Writing, poetry, writing a book. Or there's something about you taking off, like you're really ready to spread your wings. You're looking at your possessions as something that it's like, yeah, it's cool to have, but you guys have redirected this desire to possess into a more positive outlet this at the end of the month. I really see a reflection on the joy that you have when it comes to maybe writing or journaling or blogging. There's a desire to want to switch things up a little bit. Like a lot of you guys are going to switch your career up a little. It's like you're feeling a little more inspired to vocalize or write things down. There's a lot of throat chakra energy for you guys. I am seeing a lot of green energy. So there's a lot of green. I'm feeling like there's a lot of green orbs. There are a lot of green orbs around you, which is also a representation of your heart chakra. And I'm hearing divine purpose. So some of you guys are really feeling inspired to work towards your divine purpose. You're no longer, it's like, I feel like this is a thought process, but maybe you're afraid because of finances not being the best here. Pluto in transformation, we're going to go over that in a second, but I do feel, there's an energy of like, which path do I take? You have two different paths right in front of you. You have two different directions. And I feel like there's a deep desire to connect with your soul, with your psyche. And you don't want to do things that are, that are just mundane anymore. You want to really start thriving. You want to thrive from a place of your heart. A lot of you guys I'm hearing are activated, like you're feeling really inspired by the people around you. So this is good. Keep these people around you who have been inspiring a lot of this creative energy within you, Gemini. Okay, there's an idea, I will say there is an idea that you guys need to kind of transform or kind of reassess. You're holding on to a specific idea or ideal about your life that is hindering abundance, because this thought process, your perspective is going to matter. A lot of you guys may be, you may be kind of manifesting out of fear. Maybe you're living in the past. Maybe there's a lot of energy here kind of holding on to resentment, to pain. There's a lot of heart energy, heart chakra energy for you guys. Some of you need to awaken your heart chakra. So really access what part of you are you self-limiting in. And this could definitely be surrounding your ability to be empathic to yourself, because you guys have enormous amount of love for other people. But when your heart chakra is blocked, it definitely kind of hinders you from making deeper connections, okay? Because you spend so much time in the mind, you are very cerebral. You guys are naturally magicians. If you look at the tarot, right? Like Gemini is the magician. You guys are the magician. And why are you the magician? Because you guys have such a strong mind that once you activate that heart chakra energy, it's like you're unstoppable. So it's really important to remember your divine gifts that you were given by birth, okay? So there's I feel like some of you guys are either feeling burdened by your marriages, your relationships. There's been a lot of like, you're feeling a little bit like you have to do certain things. Some of you guys are dealing with family members that you feel are crossing boundaries, is what I'm hearing. So you feel like you're not in a good space. Like you feel like you have people in your environment who are kind of crossing kind of these lines where you're trying to protect yourself. You feel like there's a lot of family conflict, or there's just like a lot of like inner conflict about your family. And this is also blocking. So I would say get grounded, look at how you can bring peace into your life, and you can bring peace into the extensions of your life, because this is where you want to use your strategy. This is really where you want to activate that Gemini energy to kind of reconnect with your roots, because you don't really have to be at war. There's something about money and family here that's kind of rubbing you the wrong way. Maybe there's money that's going out within the family and not enough is going in, and it's irritating you because it's not you necessarily who's spending it. So you feel like boundaries are being crossed, or you feel there's a level of, I'm hearing, inconsistency within the family. You feel like you've been doing a lot on your own. So it's time to really share how much you've been carrying. You don't have to do this alone. Okay. So what's going on for you in general? I feel like some of you guys need to be careful with collaboration and people that you're working with, because I'm hearing a conflict around the 25th around a contract or people that you're working with. So be aware of the changes ahead involving money, involving finances. But you guys are definitely in your power with the Queen of Swords. When it comes to your general energies, there's an energy here of really preparing yourself for the next chapter. You're really preparing for what's to come. And a lot of you guys are ready to cut people off this month. You're like, you're not going to take the BS. You're just not going to do it this month. You're like, I can feel your energy. It's very short. So your patience is very short for people. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, you guys. Ten of Cups. Wow, you guys are really on path to self-fulfillment. Okay. Self-fulfillment. If you, there's such a determination here outside of the little small petty stuff. You guys are on path to really inspiring yourself to start a new chapter in your life. There's new energy here. There's a desire to really start, a new path. Wow, you guys are feeling so clear. Like your mind is going to be super sharp at the end of the month. You're feeling very decisive. You're taking the necessary steps, the necessary decisions you need to make. You're feeling super in your power. You're feeling focused, okay? But I will say you have to kind of give yourself room because there's going to be a lot of creative ideas, but I feel it's more about your finances. You guys are really worried about your money. And also there's like a lack of energy. You guys are like not feeling good. Maybe you're overworking because you have this strong vision. The minute we hit, the end of April, I feel like you guys are really moving into this brand new vision of what you want for yourself. And the way you guys work, you're very extreme. Okay. And I know because I have a few strong placements in Gemini. So, when you have a vision, you go at it so full force and you go at things in such a way where it's so intense. You don't give yourself enough rest. You're always thinking about it. You're constantly in your head about it. Listen, I want you guys to plant the seeds and let it go. Does that make sense? Plant the seeds and manifest it from a place of heart space of knowing that it will manifest. Don't push from ego. Don't push from like wanting to see instant results, wanting to, get something right away, because again, there's this earth energy as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your environment. You have a lot of earth energy in your environment that's driving you a little crazy. It's like they're draining your energy, Gemini, like they've been kind of draining your vibe. And I feel like there's an energy here of needing to set boundaries as well around these people. But this is saying, don't deplete yourself at the cost of leaving other people out of your life, or like maybe kind of being extreme where you don't want to deal with anyone else. So this is really ultimately about you accessing that part. This is about manifesting in abundance and also the people around you, because you have a clear mind at the end of the month. You know where you're headed. You feel fulfilled. You feel good. You're focused, but your money needs to be grounded. It needs to be rooted. Some of you guys want to travel when this whole thing is over. I'm hearing you guys have a pending travel. Okay. But I feel like there's an energy here wanting to run away from your problems. This is saying go within. Okay, just go within. Go into your hermit mode, and I'm sure everything will come out perfect. You just have to really trust. You have to believe. If anyone can do it, it's you. Okay, let's move into love. All right, Gemini in love. Let's see what's going on. I'm hearing a blast from the past. Some of you guys have a Leo, Sag, Aries that you're either going to go back to, or someone here is revisiting this fire sign energy. I feel like there's been like a serious crush on a fire sign or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, another air sign. But I'm getting a lot of spying. Some of you guys have been spying on this person, or this person has been spying on you to see what you've been up to since you guys last talked. I'm hearing my inspiration, my muse. Some of you guys are feeling very inspired by this person. Whoever this is, they're very creative and artistic. And this is something that really drives you. You feel really attracted to this because they're really focused on, yes, look at that. 2 of Cups. They're really focused on their own life. And that's the thing about Gemini is, a big part of being a Gemini is, if you want to win over a Gemini, you need to give them space. And the more you are someone who loves your life, the more you're going to attract a Gemini. The more stable and grounded you are, the more Gemini is going to come to you. Because Gemini is filled with duality. and very a lot of aloof energy. So if you're kind of someone who's a little bit on the needier side, you haven't worked through some of your independence, Gemini would not be a sign for you. Unless they're cusping Taurus, then they're a little bit needier. But a true Gemini wants you to live your life for yourself because they're going to live it for themselves. And if you love your life, a Gemini will fall in love with you. I just had to tell you because I've dated Gemini since I was in high school, and I already know. Air signs teach you about your independence, and they push you to grow within. So if you're not ready for that, then it's just a tough one. So, love, I really see a union here. There is a coming together with the fire sign. I'm getting Aries. It could be Leo, Sag. But I feel like there's a little bit of a conflict here. There's competition, or there's just a lot of fighting. You feel like some of you want to come into this person's life. You miss this person. You want to kind of offer them something, but you feel there's too much of a competition. And you guys aren't really... Geminis are kind of, you guys will power walk for somebody, but ultimately you're just not. Love for you is such an experience on a day to day that it's like, yeah, you might, kind of chase a little bit, but you're not going to be like an Aries that's going to be determined. You're not going to be like a fire sign that's going to like bulldoze the competition to get there. A lot of you guys, I feel like Gemini is a sign that usually attracts people rather than chases people. That's a Gemini who's evolved. Okay. Needy I would say people who are a little more clingier, Geminis that have been more in their clingy nature, I feel they haven't worked through their inner child, because ultimately that's really what it's about. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like there's kind of an issue to try to bring you guys together. There's a block in communication. Someone here does not want this offer, or not, I wouldn't say not want this offer, but it's like someone here is ignoring, the power of this offer. And it feels like, sorry, you guys. People be hella nosy. Anyway, it just feels like someone here is ignoring the offer that's being given. So it's kind of like... there's just like, maybe some of you guys have been really wishing and desiring to connect with the water sign. And I feel, you guys want this, Gemini, you guys want this. You guys really want this, or vice versa. But someone here is blocking. Yeah, this is a divine counterpart. So some of you guys are with your divine counterpart at the end of the month. You're reconnecting into union. Aries energy's coming through strong again. I feel like there's a lot of sacred energy here. So Gemini, you are really reconnecting. This could be someone from the past, but I feel like there's kind of a stalemate. Maybe there's a feeling of not wanting to take the offer for whatever reason, but there's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that is feeling a little bit emotionally blocked. They may be a little bit manipulative. Okay. So be aware of that. I'm also seeing a lot of healing between you guys. If this is your divine counterpart, things are going to really move for you. I'm hearing Virgo. Some of you guys, if this does not resonate at all, then you are meeting a Virgo. I am getting an energy of a Virgo here. There's going to be, talks of dating or just kind of casually hanging out with each other. And I do feel it's going to bring a sense of fulfillment. This Virgo will offer you stability, and they'll offer you something long lasting. But ultimately, I feel like some of you guys, again, there's a blockage for you, Gemini. I don't know why. Are you living in the past? Do you feel like you're not connecting right now? Some of you guys may be getting out of divorces. So there's a huge block in terms of really opening your heart space. So you're going to have offers come in. It's just going to be up to you and how you decide to receive. But there will be healing and a lot of friendship for you in matters of your love life. So what is the advice for Gemini? Release expectations. I feel like some of you guys maybe have been feeling a little bit, some of you guys have been a little bit on the colder side. There's been a little bit of an Ice King energy, okay? You're being advised to kind of just move from a place of heart. I want you guys to move from a place of heart space. There's a lot of like cold energy here. Yeah. The advice is to, look at love from a place of releasing the need to be so self-protective. Some of you guys have, if you're single and none of this resonated because you're not partnered, you have to allow yourself to be more clear about, one, your boundaries, two, your partnerships and what you want out of them, and three, look at your foundation, because ultimately if you guys have a faulty foundation, this is creating a lot of anxiety for you. This is where the anxiety is coming from, is that maybe there's a feeling of kind of a lack of clarity around your foundation. But if you guys can kind of like bring this together full circle, you'll notice a massive shift or a massive change in regards to your love life. Okay. All right, my loves. I hope that helped. Mwah. Bye.